A new entry this year, as we have a team of YouTubers racing. They call themselves the Senior Frogs.
Welcome to paradise.
Valiant effort from the Frogs, but due to no help from that mechanical issue, they have fallen short in 4th.
It was heartbreaking, but hey.
Year 2 for the Frogs, as it looks like they believe this year could be their chance to get that podium.
And guess what? It started raining.
Another year for the Frogs, and unfortunately another disaster. This year they finished 5th in class, looking like it could be time for them to hang up the boots.
Good morning, team. Welcome back to Buckmore Park. For the past 2 years, we've fallen short. I know none of you here need reminding of that. But there's a new team in town, trained by the best with years of experience at the top flight. That's right. This year, we're gonna need to train.
When you're out on that track, everything else fades away.
In one fleeting moment, everything can change.
This isn't about individual performances. We're a team, and we're only as good as our weakest driver.
So everyone has got to be at the top of their game.
Whatever the outcome, we win together or we lose together.
This is our 3rd and final attempt.
But this time's different. We can't go out on a loss.
We're the Senior Frogs. We won't go down without a fight.
Oh, I don't know what Chip had for breakfast, but he's cooking.
Boys and girls, welcome to Buckmore Park for the annual 24-hour race. This year, we've got over 200 drivers and 30 teams battling it out for a podium in both the pro and the rookie classes. A new team entry this year and a new rival for the Senior Frogs, as Lando Norris's Quadrant team are here to challenge for the podium.
Across the 24 hours, over 1,600 laps of the Buckmore Park circuit will be completed. On average, each lap should take 50 seconds in the dry and 1 minute 10 in the wet, with drivers reaching up to 50 miles per hour on high-speed corners. For the 3rd and final time, your favourite Frogs are back, each with a distinct role as they work towards that coveted podium place. But after a health scare and a sacking, we're missing a few members. Race day, baby.
We're back and we're ready to do it all over again.
We are a pack of wounded frogs this year. We are down from 7 members to just 5. However, I would argue we might be stronger per head.
Ready?
I'm worried.
Oh no!
We've lost Lux and we've lost Ethan.
Which is terrible because it means more stints for some people.
Yes, obviously I'm not driving this year. Totally my decision. After last year, you know, I didn't want to turn up and it was their decision, yeah.
Let's be honest. If I'm not good enough, Calix was never good enough.
We mean business this year, and we can't afford a single weak link.
That's going to come in handy. I'm so scared. This one. Might as well just rub that one off.
After a quick briefing, it was time for us to send out our first frog for the practice session. So every year you get a 90-minute practice session.
Which is where you get to grips with the cart, make sure it's not a stinky cart.
Because the carts feel different all the time.
Last year we made the mistake of not having me and Plum test the carts early, and we ended up with a cart that we didn't think was good. This year we're sending Plum out first in our 90-minute practice just to make sure that the thing works, you know? Now, I know what you're thinking. Lovely jacket, eh? Well, you can get it at seniorfrogs.co.uk for a limited time only. There are only 500 of these made, so you gotta be pretty quick.
So there are 2 classes in this race. We've got the pro class and we've got the rookie class. Now the pro class is full of sweats.
The rookies are just essentially not as good as the pros. Now, we're placed in the rookie class.
And I'll be honest, the lines are kind of blurred.
The last thing we want to happen is to be bumped up from amateur to the pro level.
So when Chip went out there and was setting, you know, some of the fastest laps out of everybody, we all got a little bit worried.
Oh my God.
Okay, I'm going to bring him in.
Relax.
That's good news, then. Yeah.
Keep the car, let's keep it, yeah, let's keep it.
So we're bringing Chip in because we can't go any faster, and if we go any faster, then we're fucked.
If race control sees that and are like, wait, hold on a second, these guys are not driving at rookie speeds, we could get bumped up to the pro class.
It's time to give Chip a stern telling off there. I don't know what the fuck he thinks he's doing, putting in numbers like that.
I hear Cal coming on the microphone and just tell me we need to pull the car in. So we were the first team to end our practice session that early. We did the least amount of practice. Now we have the most fuel going into qualification and also the coldest car, which generally is just going to make us slower.
You have caused us a big problem.
Why? Car's fine, but
Mate, the car is more than fine. We're sat in fucking 5th place here. We're gonna get bumped.
Oh shit.
Bro, it's so, no, like 5th place convincingly.
Well, the rest
Chip's
of
gonna have us going against the pros. And we've got bloody Will and E to go out. We need to show them what we're really about.
And as practice comes to an end, it goes into a 10-minute timed qualification session.
It sets the order for the grid.
Where you start very much gives you a big advantage or not much of an advantage at all.
Although this race is 24 hours, it's really important that we get off to a good start, and even more important that we don't get off to a bad start.
And that's why we sent out our quickest, most handsome, most physically superior karter. Unfortunately, Ethan was too busy dying, so we sent me out instead. Qualifying, baby. Okay, we need to do 70 kilograms. So this year I've come in at like 66 kilograms and the minimum weight limit is 70 kg.
Why didn't he eat some more food? He had weeks to prepare for this. Just eat a meal, lad.
But that's with all your gear on. With all my gear on, I am tinkering on the line. I'm like 70.5. But once I've done a stint and you lose all that water weight, I could be under.
If he comes in underweight, then we get a 10-lap penalty. And if he does it twice, then we're completely disqualified from the race.
So, bought some ankle weights.
You got more?
I didn't realise until I got the ankle weights out, this is my fault, that they were quite like a faff to get on. So I need to get out there and do quali, and I'm messing around trying to get the ankle weights on. Cal's helping me, the team's in turmoil.
You too, Chris, fucking eat something, man.
I've had 6 of the games.
2 minutes until quali starts. We need to get this car way hotter.
The most scatty man I've ever met, incapable of doing extremely simple tasks, like adding weights to his ankles.
If he's underweight, we might as well go home now.
That's fine. No, it's qualifying. All right, jump in. Get that car warm. Now we've got quali. We've got a cold cart out there.
Yeah.
So thanks for that, Chip.
Piss fart away with weights.
He just sits about and he does fuck all the time. Just sits around and he's like, oh, what about this? What about this? How about you just get in the fucking car and you put some numbers down?
Tensions are high, spirits aren't.
Let's be honest, Chip is very lucky that he's quick.
The time that you put in there was 15.1.
Everything's looking good. I do a lap, and I just see on the side, cart 29, come in.
So, on the digiboard at the moment, it says 29, come in.
And I'm thinking, oh my God, like what's going wrong? Am I gonna get a penalty? Like, race hasn't even started yet, like what's going on?
Oh no, what's going on here? We're gonna start last.
What do you think this is?
I don't know, I reckon it's the GoPro.
It's the what?
Chip!
Oh my God!
He didn't do his helmet! Oh my God, oh my God.
He didn't do his helmet.
He didn't do his helmet strap. Are you fucking serious, Chip?
Turns out I just hadn't done my helmet up. I'm an idiot.
We're now halfway through our quali and pretty much haven't put a time in yet.
This car is ice cold.
He was all over the shop.
Like, probably the most experienced man there.
You know, the most basic stuff that you learn when you're 5 years old.
The boys are gonna have their way with me. Freezy's gonna kill me.
All right, man, you got 5 minutes. We need some time.
I can feel a spin inside my first 3 laps as well. We can be back home by 5 o'clock.
I want it in turn 1, baby.
At least there's no way we'll get bumped up to pros now.
Here we go. Come on, big number here, Chip. That last one was a 49.5, currently sitting in 14th place. He claims he has figured it out. 2.5 minutes to prove it.
I've got a fair few jackets here, and currently no way to sell them.
Well, Chip, sounds like you could use Odoo.
Odoo, how could I forget? Odoo is an all-in-one management software that helps you manage your whole business. with your first app being free for life. There are several apps available which cover any of your business needs, with Odoo also offering unlimited hosting and support on all of these. In my case, I need a website to showcase the jackets and a place for people to buy them. Using the website configurator, Odoo guides you through 4 simple steps. Define your goals, choose color palette or insert your logo, add pages and features, and choose your theme. The website creator is intuitive and user-friendly. No technical skills are required, so even somebody like me can build a pretty cool looking website. Odoo even has AI built in, so if you run out of ways to say really cool jacket, Odoo can do the work for you. And if you're worried about people actually finding your website, Odoo offers a free custom domain name for 1 year, which you can change here. So if you want to take your business to the next level, check out Odoo in the description below and start building your first website for free today. Oh boy. Well, we haven't qualified last, so we've improved on last year for certain.
That's right, Senior Frogs have qualified 19th this year, a substantial improvement on last year. However, things are not looking good for Quadrant, who have in fact qualified at the very back of the grid.
19th. Could be worse.
We came last year in qualifying.
So 19th out of 30th, pretty happy with it.
We have a good base to work off of.
This is going to give us a fighting chance.
It also gives whoever's starting a good opportunity to make up some ground, and certainly going to be an entertaining start to the beginning of this race.
How's the team feeling? It's a good vibe down here, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all right while it's dry, but we're all kind of bricking it for the wet. So we're sending out Chris first. He's our dry weather specialist. He should do all right, hopefully. And then the rain's going to come, and all hell will break loose.
When that rain comes, you're in trouble.
Chris has a tendency to get black flags. If this guy gets a fucking black flag, I'm gonna go mad.
And so, with Chris being the nominated driver for starting this year, the team gave him some last bits of advice.
Side that off. Okay. You can go flat.
Just don't so eloquently,
For it was time to get out onto the starting grid.
I have been stripped of starting duties this year. I thank the Lord
In favour of Chris.
He's quick unless it rains. And I've just checked the weather radar.
We had about 2 hours of dry running before the rain started.
So this time, I'm gonna get the short little rat out there first.
I think he's a confident driver, just needs to stay level-headed, avoid trouble, get through that dry stint. We should be good.
All right, Chris. Come on, everybody. Starting driver, you've replaced Will Any this year?
Yes. I mean, Will can't even walk in a straight line, so it didn't make sense for him to be running to the cart, did it?
Great stuff. Okay, fantastic. That's the sort of team morale we're after this season. Just a quick question. How do you think Senior Frogs are going to do this race?
I'm hoping they win the race.
Top man. And are you with the other team?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's the sort of loyalty we expect here.
Listen, partly we're secretly on the Frogs.
I love that. Hey, everybody on this tarmac right now is secretly a frog.
This little man is going to go flying off the beginning. I hope.
There's only one thing that we're aiming for here, and it's a podium.
Leaving with nothing is not an option.
If we don't get a podium this year, it's a monumental failure.
It will be so embarrassing if we come back year after year, lap after lap, and we never ever manage to get that podium.
I'll be honest with you, the boys are all talking about getting on the podium. That's great and all, but we're here to win.
So here we are, the 2024 Buckmore Park 24-hour race, about to get going.
We are so excited to bring you what is sure to be one of the races of the year from, of course, one of the world's most renowned tracks.
It might not seem like much, but that run is daunting. Flag goes down, and they're off.
Why did he go around that way?
Oh, fuck.
Oh, no, the quickest. Peculiar entrance for it.
Go on,
yes!
Chris! Go on, buddy! That'll do!
Come on, Chris! Come on!
He kicked somebody.
He kicked someone. How? What, jump
Yeah, and he was on the thing. He's there like, I've just kicked someone. Hold that L.
Despite the unconventional kart entry, Chris was off to a positive start.
We were all very happy with the original start. We were watching, all cheering on. Next thing you know, I turn around, all the pack's gone past, and yeah, where's Chris MD?
No! He's last! He's last.
How are we not?
What happened?
I don't know.
Oh no, it's a nightmare start for the Frogs. No! Chris has spun it on lap 1.
Oh my god,
Oh, he's screaming down the thing.
Oh no!
Chris span.
And we are last.
Not ideal.
It's happening again.
2 years in a fucking row. By the end of lap 1, we are last.
From 19th to 30th.
It's safe to say my decision to replace Will with Chris was an absolute disaster.
What did you say happened? What did you say? He's just screaming, I don't know what he's saying. He's just screaming.
I just went a bit too fast and aggressive into the corner and fucked it.
It's not started brilliantly, I'll be honest.
Oh, Christopher. We just checked the stream thinking Chris might have been bumped. He's just spat himself.
But it's okay, the race is young, we still have 24 hours left to go. Get the spins out the way early is what I say.
Things can only get better from here.
He's got a lot to do now to make up for his mistake. Well, the Frogs are up into 29th place after taking Quadrant down the inside. And he takes another spot up into 28th now.
Second last!
Yeah. Chris just can't stop overtaking.
There is number 29 car flinging it around turn 1.
What a boy.
27th, all right.
It looks like he's got a point to prove.
Chris definitely worked and grinded.
He has shown some real true speed and determination.
26.
And he was pumping in some absolutely flying times.
Great lap. That was a sub 50.
25th.
We want to let you know that was a 49.8 fastest lap so far. I hold my hands up, Chris. You've redeemed yourself.
We're looking good at this point.
I felt like I'd made up for the one thing that I was told not to do.
He's been putting in some really good numbers and really just keeping us in it with this sort of like 5 rookie teams just above us, and he's been keeping pace with them. So yeah, really good result from him.
Quadrant, a team led by F1 driver Lando Norris. Is there a rivalry? I would have said there wasn't until he pretended not to know who he was.
Senior Frogs.
The Senior Frogs have been running this track for years. You can't just step into our territory and beat us in our own race.
Chris had finally gotten the hang of things, but the same could not be said for our friends in the Quadrant cart.
Quadrant are very far behind right now. Put it this way, we've done 61 laps, they've done 57. Did you guys start 4 laps late or something? No, but they put out drivers that haven't raced here,
Yeah.
so it's not.
They're good drivers on 2 come.
Yes, and that's where it could get crazy. Go well?
Right, guys?
Yeah. We weren't talking shit.
It's like saying, is there a rivalry between like Man United and West Brom? Like, not really.
The Senior Frogs are, of course, going to wipe the floor with Quadrant, and they may well even regret turning up.
Only an hour and a half into the race, and our hopes of multiple dry stints started to dwindle.
Oh my god, we're on the brink of the rain, and I don't like that.
Those are spots of rain.
Now, we prepared for rain, but it looks like it was arriving ahead of schedule.
Now, this will not be enough to make the circuit wet, it'll not be enough to make the lap times get any slower, but it'll be enough just to give the drivers a bit of concern, because once you start to see those few droplets, eventually you'll get to that point where the grip will just stop, you'll have a slide, and then you get really nervous.
And nerves were not the only complication the weather brought with it.
You hear that? His mic sensitivity is like 0, it's just always on. That's going to be blowing his ears out as well.
Is it the same as my one or a different mic?
No, different mic.
He might end up pulling it out.
Chip once again really just showed that things have been tough for him over the last year or so, and refused to invest in a working communication set.
You would assume, right, if somebody had spent that much money, you know, on this race that needs microphones, they would have organised the microphones. Apparently not.
Disaster. These fucking mics. I hate them. I thought the mics were sorted this year. Yeah, they're so shit.
Look, I'm getting cooked again because the comm system, for some reason, is not working.
Honestly, they are very temperamental. Like, we tested every single day.
I've been told to talk about the complications with the comms. There was no complications. Chippo didn't get them set up.
So Chris is out there on track right now, and he can't hear us because all we can hear is him.
For the second year running, no comms.
We had no comms! It was a nightmare.
This is awful for him because he hears this noise again in his ear.
I think he will have whacked
Did he hear that?
out.
I hope he does.
Senior Frogs, remarkably, considering their start, are sitting in the middle of the pack.
To be fair, a lot of people in front have pitted, but we are sat in 15th.
And that was super exciting because we had our boy, the Soggy Frog, back in the seat afterwards. None other than Matt Plum.
We're kind of banking on him for this race here. If he does a stinker now, we're finished.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you okay there. All good.
So with the weight of the team on his back, Matt readied himself. But would he be able to live up to the legend carved out in the year prior?
Nervous?
No. Well, I was more nervous this morning than I am now. But now we're chilling. Chris has done well. I'm hoping it then starts raining, because that's where I'll then start gaining some time. But yeah, we'll be chilling. Big chilling.
And whilst Matt remained calm and collected, an air of uncertainty began to appear amongst the rest of the Frogs.
Chris can't currently hear us. He's had a problem with his mic, shocker, eh? So we're now gonna have to get into pit using that children's board over there.
Oh, the boards are out again, are they? Oh, fantastic.
What year is this? What are we doing?
We've regressed from the year before. The year before we were fine. We're going, what, back to the board? Back to year 3, we're going back to the board. It's criminal.
What should have been a routine change
All right, mate, it's free.
was made much more difficult.
Fuck.
Timing the pit stop right was crucial if we wanted to keep position.
Oh, wait, no, not anymore, Full. Stay out!
Come on, boys.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Fucking chaos.
Like right before it.
Boys, what is going on there?
Don't bring him in now, but if you can, when they go, bring him in.
Get him in. Yeah, we're good. Bring him in.
Come on.
We are about 2.5 hours into the race, and it appears Senior Frogs are teeing up their first driver change of 2024.
Good luck.
There is car number 29, the Senior Frogs machine coming in.
Jeez, we almost missed it, bro. Oh my god.
So I get all my stuff on, Chris comes in, congratulate the boy, because what a stint.
Oh my god, that was a roller coaster.
And it's now my turn.
They're sending out, I believe, Matt Plum. Now, this is their photographer turned driver, and he is a bit of a wet weather specialist.
I've got a reputation to hold here from last year. I'm the Soggy Frog.
You've just got to launch yourself into the car and get it moving.
And as soon as I step into that car, it started to rain.
Alright, now we're on, boys. Well done. Smooth operation.
That was a tough one, though, to crack that one. Hey! You was cooking.
I had absolutely no idea how it was going.
Mate, flying.
What was happening?
49.6s non-stop.
Yeah.
Oh,
Unbelievable.
okay.
Really good.
It's like
Yeah,
4 in a row.
We won't talk about the start.
Fuck me.
Smash it, brother. Let's go.
Hey!
How did you feel that went?
I mean, the start couldn't have gone any worse.
I would agree. I think everybody in this room would agree.
I was in pain, emotionally and physically. I thought my ears were going to start bleeding because all I could hear was like the reverb of my motor going.
I'll be honest with you, the weather forecast looks disgusting, so you got the good stint.
I was like wiping my visor and then counting how long it took for me to wipe it again, just so I could like work out if it was getting more wet or anything, because obviously having no communication. Honestly, that last half an hour, I was just like, don't spin. I don't have to like push it too much as long as I don't spin again. So.
And boy, did that tactic work. So now we've got big Matt Plum out there. He's going to be putting in the numbers. Let's get it. Come on, you Frogs.
Oh my god, the leaders of the race have just ran out of fuel and had to be pushed around the track to the fuel bay.
It was fairly close,
That
you know.
could have been
It
us.
was like 10 minutes away.
There's our boy cooking. He's cooking, all right.
He's putting up 59s and everybody else is just over a minute.
Matt, you are putting up some unbelievable numbers, brother. Keep going. Come on, baby, come on.
As there is the quadrant machine arrow throwing it down the inside of the Senior Frogs team. That's a clip for it. Oh no, contact with the number 8 machine.
Oh, someone's the friend over there.
There was big contact as he went sideways.
Quadrant in front.
You're bad!
Quadrant have to hold that one, Matt. Oh, get fucked, get fucked.
A lot of people have been in it. A lot of people have been in it. Ah, it's mental.
We are celebrating downfalls there.
Starting to get a little bit slippery now. Everywhere you go, you can feel it.
We've got a shot there of the sign on the start-finish straight, which is, of course, telling the teams that there is rain. And it is now going to get mighty slippery.
It's never straightforward for the Frogs, is it? And unfortunately, the forecast echoed that.
It's going to rain for what looks like 18 hours and rain hard.
We are very much better in the dry on a whole as a team.
And given our previous performance in the wet, doesn't really bode well for the Frogs.
We just saw the Senior Frogs entry. You'd think the Frogs would do well in the wet weather, but we'll have to wait and see, won't we?
The camp was shaken up a little bit. However, we have had wet practice now. We've got wet laps under our belt. I personally was feeling fine. We've got Matt Plum, one of the best wet drivers at the circuit.
Now last year I only drove in the wet, and that turned out to be absolutely amazing. So this year I saw the radar and I was praying for rain.
Matt Plum is an absolute demon in the rain.
I think we'll be all right.
Matt Plum is one of the quickest drivers out on circuit, absolutely rapid.
Yeah!
Got him! Go on, step on it! Round the outside of Centre Chicane comes kart 29, and he's done it!
We are officially on the podium, brother. You are cooking! Send your folks to the podium, baby!
Senior Frogs now sitting in third place in class for the first time in this race.
Moving like Gordon Ramsay, the way you're cooking out there, brother.
Well, Matt Plum, I think, is taking to the conditions like, well, a frog to water.
You just can't write it, man. It's different gravy.
Hello, mate. Can you hear me? Plum, can you hear me?
These are fucking headsets.
Hello, Plum, mate. Can you hear me?
Oh no! This just never gets better, man. What's our tension? No comms, doing great. Got it. Sweet.
With no comms, Matt was out there all alone. With his head and times at risk of dropping, it was time for a morale booster, in the form of a familiar face.
Now about halfway through my stint, I was picking people off and I was having a great time. Now as I'm coming around the bottom of the track, I look over and see this big giant green thing walking alongside the barrier, and I was very, very concerned about what that may have been.
Someone's going around dressed as one of the Frogs.
How's it going?
Yeah, it's all
Looks
right.
like it's going pretty well at the moment, so I'm here to make things better. Go Frogs! Come on!
Anyway, I come round the exit of the corner, and it turns out to be a man in a giant frog costume cheering us on. And that lifted the mood big time.
This is all I'm good for this year, being a mascot. But we've got to keep morale high for the entire 24 hours.
Hello. Oh, jeez.
Having Locks there was a lovely addition.
Yeah, brought the team up a little bit.
I have to be good for something, don't I, lads?
It really lifted the morale of the team, and it was nice to see a familiar face. Let's not talk about the outfit.
Have you told them you're driving?
Yeah, no, not yet.
It's
going all right, though, isn't it?
We're third in class.
Yeah.
Calix turning up, I think, was a reminder of how bad things could be. So it was quite a good motivator for us.
And I'm just glad he wasn't driving the car.
He roped you into this.
So, wait, do I say? So when I got the call from Chip to turn up this year, I originally thought that he was gonna ask me to drive, but it actually turned out that he wanted me to do a barbecue. And then it actually turned out when I arrived that he'd sacked the barbecue off and now I was a big frog.
No, that's the most Chip thing of all time.
Look, I was proud of my role on the day, but I was lied to.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for coming.
Yeah. You can head home now.
Thanks for your big classmate, cheers.
Come on, all right, we're going to find the media and crash that shit. My stream now.
But I'm here with a soggy froggy. I believe it is Calix under there.
It is indeed, I am here, hello.
Yeah. What the fuck's he doing here?
I thought I'd come and actually be useful this year as the mascot.
Get a load of this guy!
Well, they're doing a fine job, I'm just hoping that they haven't blown their load too early.
Where's the ultimate finishing position for the Senior Frogs?
If it's not top three, every year that we've been here has been a complete waste. I think Quadrant are coming for us now. It's raining heavy. Everything's against us, but we're Frogs. We're resilient, and we will hop from lily pad to lily pad to find our way to the finish. Up the Frogs!
I picked up the pace from there and started absolutely flying.
Look at the float in there from the Senior Frogs machine, sideways across the line, chasing down the number 4, which is actually our third placed kart. Brilliant, brilliant kart control here.
The rain was the worst we'd ever had at Buckmore, and the wetter it got, the faster I got.
This is the ultimate test of the conditions right now from these drivers. They are absolutely dancing in the rain. It's brilliant.
16 seconds behind second, and second are only 2 seconds behind first. So there's an 18 gap.
Oh my God.
18-second gap. Like we are about to go.
We are about to go first.
Well, Ditchfinders and 1322 Racing Northeast have both pitted in recently.
Right.
So that's allowed Senior Frogs to take the lead in the rookie class. However, they are due a pit stop shortly.
Right, first in class, boys.
End the race. Top spot, and none other than Matt Plum to put us there.
Unfamiliar territory for the Frogs, first position, but we were feeling very good.
Matt obviously absolutely smashed it once again.
I mean, this is a far cry from last year's performance at this stage in the race.
We might not just get the podium here, we might win the whole thing. Fucking get us up to pro. Don't, please don't get us up to pro.
It's all well and good being first place, especially at this stage in the race, but the main problem is keeping it.
Plum is nearing the end of his stint. The question now, though, for the Frogs, who's going to follow that up?
We've got Will going out next. We're still in contention for the podium.
Right, so we know Will is not going to be able to match Plum's pace. However, he is normally quite good in the wet.
So I'm very happy that Will is going out next, and I feel like he can hold a good position for us.
But I can't lie, there is a bit of me that's nervous.
You just never really know what you're going to get with Will.
I mean, this is the wettest we've ever seen Buckmore Park. The race is in danger of actually being red flagged, and now it's Will's turn to weather the storm.
I am fucking terrified.
I think in all of the years we've been doing this, I've put in half a good stint, and now we're first. If I step out this car and we're not 10th, sound.
Vamos.
You ready, Will? You're looking prime,
Let's go, Will.
You had a bit of a shaky start. You forgot to
Speak for yourself. I had a what? A shaky Who wrote that? A shaky start. I put in the best performance I've ever put in. Play the fucking clip. Shaky start.
Now, I've wished Will good luck, and I've told him there's a seat insert in there. You don't want it, chuck it out.
The seat insert out in there, so chuck it out.
We see a driver change then for the Senior Frogs.
Will runs over to the cart and just gets straight in. His knees are basically on the steering wheel. Marshals are rushing over, and he's not done his fucking helmet up either.
Oh, and the helmet's got to be done up there. Oh, that's going to cost valuable time there.
Oh no, I hate this guy.
It seems that something is in the water.
For the second time today, one of our members has forgotten to do their helmet up.
It's probably cost us about 20 seconds.
And that's time you can't afford to lose.
There's another mistake from the Frogs.
I was quite annoyed, to be honest. It's the simple things, lads. Just do the simple things right.
He wants to get on with it, but he can't without the helmet done up properly. Now they can get away. But a long, long stop.
Not ideal from us, but we were trying to act like we were rookies and make sure that that impression hadn't been given that we were in fact pros and should have been pushed up to pro class. So good work, Will.
And here we are with none other than the master of the wet, the soggiest frog. How do you think you did, pal?
Well, we got to cook, haven't we? We've got to cook something up. Either way, I am very cold, very wet. So next stint, I'm going to need a wetsuit, that's for sure.
Amazing. Go get yourself, warm yourself up, dry yourself up, and look, great stint from Matt.
Look, do you know where you are?
No.
First in class.
Let's hope Will doesn't fuck it for everyone.
As the race gets wetter, there tends to be more contact between the carts. Will's a good driver. He drives really well in traffic.
He's a good little battler.
It is awful out there. The conditions are so treacherous.
Oh my Christ. Every bit of a track is treacherous if you fall wide through it.
Willany can be quite an aggressive driver when he wants.
They all made it through. How on earth did they do that? Oh, there's more contact. That's a big send by the number 3.
Contact warning for Senior Frogs. They'll need to clean up their act if they want to avoid any black flags.
With Plum's return to base camp came with it a wealth of knowledge, and he wasted no time in educating the rest of the Frogs.
On the left, you know all that red rumbly stuff? Do not touch it.
Such valuable information was, of course, rewarded.
The things we do for Plum, is that going to start a fire?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back on track, Will was starting to warm into the race.
Since his shaky start, he's kept that number 29 kart steady and kept the Frogs in the race.
But so were other drivers.
1322 Northeast have just got past Senior Frogs then. That was for position for second place in the rookie class, and I have a feeling Senior Frogs are not going to let that go lying down.
And we wouldn't have if we were actually watching the race, that is.
Oh, she ain't pretty this year. Matt, I told you last year we were sleeping too much. So this year we have... That's right, baby. She's a Fiat. Oh, fucking hell, this is quite nice, isn't it? Oh, shit. Wait, are you not... This is not our one.
Where's our one? We thought this was our one.
Oh my god, so sorry. This is yours.
Shit, oh my god.
You dickhead! He's just gone sick at us because we're shouting. He's probably thinking, why are these guys sat on our fucking chairs? Oh.
And this is the RV.
No, this is where we are.
I'm a big fan of the decision from the team principal here, right?
Last year we had a massive RV with about 12 beds in it.
Everyone went to bed. It was too comfy.
We took the piss, the spirit dropped. Now, back to our roots.
It's a bit of a shithole.
This is the reekiest stuff.
People won't be skiving off to sleep.
And should help us keep team morale up and prevent it just being Harry on his own at 5 AM this time round.
Fucking what sort of gazebo thing is this?
Yeah, maybe I've gone too far in the other direction.
This is proper grimy shit, you know.
Despite a couple of mistakes that went unnoticed by most of the team, Will managed to match the pace of those around him.
They're always doing a great job, to be fair.
And as the night fell over Buckmore Park, so did Williams' times.
Will Lenny then for the Frogs. Now, some were questioning his loyalty earlier, giving his affiliation with Team Quadrants, but there aren't too many questions now.
Soon enough, it was time for me to ready up. I was out next.
Chippo Crimes' first stint is approaching.
This is one of our fastest drivers.
He's a seasoned veteran of this. He's done enough testing, he knows what he's doing. We're going to be quick.
We're sat in a good position here. We're about to send out one of our best drivers.
Big day, baby.
This should be a very strong stint for the Frogs.
Forwards at the ready whenever you guys are.
Coming in, he's coming in right now. Here he is.
I can feel the weight of the boys' expectations just kind of sat right on my shoulders.
How you feeling?
Scared, as always. I just had to turn up for the boys, get in that car, and just hammer down some good times. Get us back in first place.
Alright, he's coming in.
There is Senior Frogs, and that's Will Lenny, who's about to jump out of the car. A fuel stop to be done.
Is Chip going out now then? He claims he's had plenty of wet practice. It's time to find out if that's true.
Will came off from his stint feeling a bit negative, and I kind of understand why.
All I've seen is people come past, right? I've not passed anyone.
He wasn't going slow by any means. He was actually doing exactly what we needed to do. He kept us right in it. His times were fine.
Nothing's looked good, but in the aggregate, it seems to have worked itself out.
Couldn't see, pulled my visor up, thought I really should have been black flagged. I cleaned this fella out, spun twice. I thought when I come back in, I'm in for the biggest bollocking I've ever had. I see Calfreezy clapping. I'm going, oh, shit, all right, yeah, good.
Yeah, no, really? No, oh, okay.
This is the most relieved I have ever felt in my entire life.
Yes! Yes! I thought I had a stinker!
Mate, you smashed it. You smashed it. I was expecting glum faces when I got back. So where are we? Fifth. After the stop.
Yeah.
Oh, boys.
Kept it
Nice.
4 cars on.
Whilst I worked my way into my stint, some good fortune fell our way in the form of clash changes.
Ditch finders have been moved up into pro.
Aha!
Oh! Zesty Drink Racing are now pro.
Yeah. So what that does now is put Senior Frogs up to P2 in class.
The conditions are crazy. Takes me actually a few laps to adjust because it really is just something I've never driven in before.
The heavens really have opened up over Buckmore Park. It's absolutely bouncing down out there.
Fucking hell, it's pouring it now. Shit, cracking, flooded.
This weather is absolutely disgusting. Fear not, the Frogs are here. We're sitting second.
I can feel we're starting to cook. Things are looking good. My wet practice is showing.
The wet seemingly no bother for the Frogs. In fact, like their namesake, they're thriving in it.
I don't see many carts going past me, but I see myself going past many carts.
Got the overtake done.
We're in the money.
This is it. This is our chance. We're never going to get another chance at this. This is it. The third and final. Buckmore will never see me again.
Send your Frogs on that last lap. 110.2, Racing Northeast 112.6.
You are 16 seconds behind our next opponent. You need to catch them.
Consider it in.
If he leaves this track in first place, my cock is out.
Your last lap was the fastest on track, mate. Absolutely flying.
Here he is. Go on.
The top two in the rookies are on the same lap.
You are catching the guy in front.
Senior Frogs are 4.2 seconds
That is
behind
close.
1322 Racing Northeast. They're closing by half a second per lap at this rate.
24 is the guy we're after. He doesn't know he is on the heels of first place.
Mate, you are gaining about a second a lap on the people in front.
I'm going schizophrenic around this fucking track.
Oh, he's done him. Come on.
Number 24 just went off the track, and here I am.
There's 24, there's 29. Get him, Chip. Get him.
Chip flies past Racing Northeast, and the number one spot is theirs.
Yeah!
He's the gunner.
This is uncharted territory for the Frogs.
Oh my god, boys.
First in class, we are just over a third of the way in now, right? There's a lot left to happen. We're making good pace now. It's just about keep it on the black stuff, right? Nothing daft, no spins. Even if you're a little bit slower, bring it home.
Yellow, look out, mistake.
Oh, we had a yellow flag. Oh yes, there's someone just off camera, a hairpin one, but they have rejoined.
Okay, I'll overtake him now.
Careful, that is a yellow flag there, yeah.
Big news incoming, sorry to interrupt.
Uh-oh.
I go down the straight, and I just see cart 29, black flag.
Send your Frogs, black flag.
The one thing that you don't want in a 24-hour race is a black flag.
No, we've got black flags. No, we've got black flags. No. What did he do? Why?
Oh, come on, brother!
That is not what they needed at this stage. They just pipped the lead, of course, a few laps ago. Their fortunes have been turned around.
You get pulled into the pit lane and you get a bit of a telling off by one of the marshals for what you've done. Now, Chip had overtaken under yellows.
I couldn't see the yellow, I'm sorry.
No!
Right, so last year we obviously had a bit of a shocker. Chris MD went through double yellows. He did an overtake, obviously, so we've learned from that. Oh, no, we haven't, because Chippo did the same thing.
And of course, it was none other than the man himself, Mr. Scatty.
The yellow flag, possibly the brightest flag on the circuit, he's gone and just ignored it.
I'm an idiot. Of course, I just didn't see the double yellow.
It's quite easy to do. You're not sitting on your high horse now this year, are you?
Chip, you're smashing it now, you're smashing it.
Smashing it,
Yeah, keep going. Keep going, come on.
The only solace is there's still plenty of time on the clock.
You just got to put your foot down and get after it, okay? I'm gonna go get some food.
Oh my god, what's he done?
Yes! I've been relieved of my duties for the next 10 minutes.
In the wet, there's a lot of room for other drivers to make errors and for consistent ones to capitalize on that. Despite the black flag, I was driving exceptionally. So I felt I could make the time up.
How are we doing?
We are absolutely cooking, good sir.
I'm coming into the final 30 minutes of my stint now. I start to catch up to maybe like 5-6 drivers in front of me who all kind of bunched together, going at similar speeds. On the final corner, as I tried to overtake, I feel this nudging sensation in the back of my car.
Oh no, big collision between Kart 28 and Senior Frogs, and Chip is facing the wrong way.
Chip spot round here. Chip the spot. Round the back, round here. Oh, this is a horror show.
I'm stamping on the throttle, stamping on the brake. The engine is completely cut out.
To make matters worse, the kart has stalled.
No!
The cart stopped, he was been there for like a minute.
From bad to worse in the past 2 laps for Senior Frogs then.
I mean, can the luck really get any worse?
The worst of the worst that could possibly have happened has just happened, and then something worse has just happened straight after it.
It's a painful wait now.
He's in no man's land and the time keeps ticking.
I mean, I'm stranded. I felt completely hopeless.
A marshal has to come all the way around the track and help him restart this.
The marshals are sleeping. We've got a brother in the barrier here. He can't start his car.
It was an absolute disaster.
There it is. So someone's now attending, restarting that car.
I think we lost about 2 minutes on that, which is pretty devastating in the grand scheme of things.
Oh, shit.
Mate,
we
Did he get stuck? What? Well, when it rains, it pours.
They are currently P3 in the rookies now, with the Spicy Boys in P2. Painful for Senor Frog.
Did you see what happened?
Oh no.
Oh. I gave you the headset for how long?
That podium was running away from us at that point.
Plum has missed an absolute roller coaster.
We went from literally first to the bin of the bin.
The second that my cart got back on and I got back on that track, I think I just took that feeling, that kind of anger at the situation, just channeled it into my driving. And I was going a lot faster than I was before.
Senor Frog back on the pace, 108.3, faster than the Spicy Boys up in front.
There's still a long way to go in this race, and we need to keep our heads up and just keep pushing through. Now it's time to get the next driver out and put in another good stint to keep us up in that podium position.
It's going to be you out there soon.
I really don't want to go out now because before we weren't really fighting for it, but now we're like up there. Like,
we're getting onto it.
I'm gonna tiptoe it around at the start, and then I don't have the fucking working headset. Do we have a working headset?
Yeah. You'll be good. He's stressed. He's so stressed.
God, look at that. We need Plum at the ready. We need him at the ready.
So a bit of quick racing science for you, right? In the wet, right? You want to be heavier. You want more pushing down so they can get you sideways. Thankfully, we've got a big boy up next.
So it was my stint next.
Row to shore, the heavy boy.
With that wet weather and his heavy weight, this was a recipe for success.
Oh, Jesus.
Time to bring Chip in.
We haven't seen him out on track yet, but it's Harry jumping in for the Frogs.
Hopefully they let me drive like this, because I can't see otherwise.
Still good, still good.
It's a horrible feeling before you go out.
He is very nervous.
Brother. He's going around again.
9 hours into the race, your team are doing pretty well. If you've not driven since practice this morning, entering the race at this point is nerve-wracking to say the least.
We're trying to get him in. He'll see it soon.
It's a long old wait.
Oh, mate, honestly, I give anything just to be coming in after my stint now.
Yeah.
The stint's done.
This whole thing is on a knife edge.
Harry gets very invested in his karting races, bless him.
I was horrified. I don't like driving in the wet. I'm not confident in the wet at all.
He needs to get over that mental barrier and start putting in some good lap times that we know he can do.
My only thought was, please don't spin.
Good laps though, good laps.
I know that he can just lock in and do it however many burgers he's had over the last 6 months.
So I come off the track, and I know it's going to be a frosty resection. I mean, I've just lost 2 minutes and 20 seconds.
It's not as bad as you think. We're P2 because 2 teams got bumped up. We're P2.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mine has got bumped. It's not as bad as you think.
Get me inside. I need to get this fucking helmet off.
I come off, and the team principal, who is meant to be supportive, comes up to me and just laughs in my face.
Nah, who wants to come off to this fucking guy laughing at your face?
He's a fucking wind-up merchant. He needs to behave himself.
I'm not wind-up merchant. Chip dropped a stinker, man.
It was like he was preying on my downfall, you know?
At the time that you span,
Yeah.
you were in first place.
Damn, I've really had it like that.
Back on circuit, Harry was having a whale of a time.
Fucking hell. Oh, I'm doing shit. Jesus Christ. I'm getting fucking overtaken by everyone. Oh, this is a fucking nightmare. Mate, if you can hear me, can you tell me what time?
How's he doing? Oh, mate, he's fucking honking it out there.
Is he?
Like bad.
Senor Frogs have dropped off the podium.
He's screaming, why am I so shit?
Why am I so fucking shit? I can't hear Cal Freezy.
He is screaming words that I can't repeat on a YouTube video, calling himself very nasty names. He's literally going, take me off, take me off, I can't do it.
Alright, here we go. I can't drive this fucking car, man. I can't do it. Mate, you're putting in good times. Keep going. I don't know if you can hear me, but please hold up my time. Mate, I can hear you. You're doing fine. You're doing fine.
With the trusty whiteboard in hand, the boys attempted to reassure Harry.
Where is he?
But that was easier said than done.
He didn't know. Of course he didn't. Look at his fucking blind.
Why am I fucking blind?
He can't see. He's like he can't see.
You can't even see the board in the wet.
And you've got to really squint to try and see it. While you're racing and it's raining, you've got water over your visor.
He's so fucking blind. He's come off the accelerator, like pretty much pulled up to a stop to read the sign.
Despite the team's best efforts, Harry was getting himself into a dark place.
Fuck me! This is so fucking shit! Please, I can't do this much longer. Why does the comms not work? I want to hear people.
It's gonna be.
He's very so angry.
In the worst mood. I'm gonna spud him and then run.
He's gonna go up to his little bakery corner and just flip it in the air.
So as the clock strikes midnight, the race officially passes into its second day. This really starts to be about endurance now. Can the Frogs stay consistent?
Come on! Come on!
Come on!
Come on, Harry. This is ass.
Ooh! Racing North!
What
a 223, what the fuck happened there?
No, but wait, they've just changed driver, that's it, right?
No, but even then, 223 is really slow, even for a driver change.
Senior Frogs are back into the top three. 1322 have made a pit stop.
Oh, yes!
Yes!
We're only 17 seconds behind Spicy Boys. We're doing okay.
I think I'm back in at 4:30 or something like that. So I need to really try and go sleep now.
It's cold, buddy. With another 2 stints to go, myself and Mr. Lenny sort out the camper van for some well-needed rest.
Did you see what we had last year? We've got to make the beds this year.
Where we stumbled across a slight issue.
Do you know what, this would be a really good time to have a minority stake in a small gaming esports brand with an RV just down the other side of the car park.
Is this right? This is hard.
Is there a bed up here?
Nah, because fucking Plum slept in it, right? So it can't be this.
There's a bed here. The bed's here.
Nah.
That's a bed, bro.
Yeah, but this ain't our fucking RV, like.
Do you want to just sneak on? There's like 10 beds.
What a load of shite. I'm actually fuming, there's no fucking beds in it, thing.
So after all that spiel about not sleeping in a big bus,
I'm gonna have to. I actually don't want to. I've got no choice. Just rocked up to our RV and there's no bed in it. What a howler, eh? Thankfully, Quadrant have said that we can stay in theirs. God, I feel like it's such a little cheapskate.
And so, behind enemy lines, we hit the hay. Back with Harry, his times were starting to get worse.
110! Fuck! What are you doing?
112, Harry, what are you doing? No, 109.7. He's not getting any better. How's he not getting better?
When he comes in, I'm gonna burst out laughing. I know it, I just know it.
And eventually, we had to ready up Plum.
Right, let's go and cook. Cold. The weight's going down my neck. This is going to be miserable. Is there a key insert in it? No. Right, we'll go back. I'm done.
Smash it, mate.
Alright, how you feeling?
I'm really sad.
Really?
Yeah. It wasn't fun.
Come on, boy!
No, it was shit. It was shit. I want to die.
Yeah, you were doing alright at the start, you know.
Well, and then at the end it got even worse.
No way.
What the fuck are they doing? Appears I'm gonna have to get on the phone to Mr. Norris because my other team have fallen to bits.
Fuck's sake, that timing was so good.
Quadrant turning up, trying to take our place, and they thought they could do it.
That would have been really embarrassing. If their first proper year, they beat us. In our third year, it would have been terrible. So I'm glad we pulled away from them.
Now we could just concentrate on the podium because quadrant we're dealt with.
107!
Oh my god!
107.9 by Senior Frogs. That is quick.
Another 107. That's literally 2 seconds quicker than the Spicy Hoons.
Matt Plum is putting in some unbelievable times.
Is there any sector that I'm losing out on? Bro, you're one of the fastest on the track. There is no slow sector, sorry.
Matt Plum.
I was feeling quietly confident at this point.
This is uncharted territory for the Frogs.
One of the fastest drivers on the entire track.
We are absolutely smashing it at this point.
Over the moon from Matt's performance and running on empty, the lack of sleep began to catch up with the team at base camp, as things began to get a little bit silly.
Give me some funny go-karting puns, including the name Plum. Plum always wins, no matter who you pit against it. If you're racing against Plum, you might find yourself in a jam. Ooh. I like the last two. Can you give me some more like that one? You weird.
I'll be honest with you, I like to maintain a level of professionalism throughout the entire 24 hours. But it's safe to say when it starts getting to those early hours, things get a little bit funky.
Even in a downpour, Plum the plumber knows how to navigate the floods. Just another day in the pipes.
I think we'd all had way too many coffees and just accepted we weren't going to sleep. Thankfully, there was other people here during the night shift, so we all kind of went delirious together. We were just losing our heads in there.
Look at us here, like Plum and Plumber.
I've lost the plot. I've lost.
But they had to snap out of that delirium quickly, as it was now time for our service stop.
Senior Frogs now entering the pit for their mechanical stop, the last mechanical of the race.
I've come into this maintenance stop first in class and 5th overall. The race was going amazing.
Throughout all of this, it's very much a level playing field, apart from when it comes to the all-important service stop.
The service stop is pretty handy actually. You get to change your front tyres, so a bit more grip, just make sure the cart's in working order.
And for us, we were scheduled last.
Now Matt's about to do another half an hour after this stop, then it's Lenny, then it's Chip, then it's Matt again, I think, so we're in the money,
Matt Plum coming back onto track for Senior Frogs. This is following their service stop. Let's see what position they come out in.
Hold on! Are we ahead of them? Have we just come out ahead of them?
Senior Frogs are actually leading class.
Yeah! The only thing is this is going to come crashing down in 25 minutes. But they do have to pit as well.
And hopefully they put our stinky driver. It's been a bit of a turn of events that, because we thought the Spicy Boys were definitely going to be ahead of them.
And so for the second time in the race, it was time for Will to suit up, as the Frogs sat in P1.
I think this next stint, things are going to get pretty crazy in here.
Alright, get out there, William. Do the Frogs proud, brother.
And so out of the cart came our fastest driver, and into it went our not fastest driver.
Well, we've had quicker fuel stops. That wasn't quicker, but it'll do.
With other teams putting out faster drivers and the service stop buffer gone, keeping P1 was going to be a momentous task.
This might be a generational Will N.E. stinker.
I think he was really going through something on that track. He was struggling.
Oh my god, he's dropped to 20.6 now. He's hooning.
Mate, your sector 1 is off by about 2 seconds.
Right, you've already lost 6 seconds there.
No, 9. That's his third 108 in a row.
It's never easy to follow up a Matt Plum stint because he just is that quick, especially in this kind of weather.
He is the second slowest on track.
Oh my god, William, what the fuck are you doing?
He put in some numbers that I don't even want to talk about right now in front of camera.
That last lap was awful.
Yeah, 1:12.6, not a desirable lap time to say the least.
Oh, it's so bad. That's awful.
Times are not looking good. Weather's at the worst it's ever been.
He kept it going, but he wasn't exactly lighting the track on fire.
For us so far, this is where things start dropping off a little bit.
And we're actually fucking miles off those place, aren't we?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, we're fucking miles off.
Yonkies, mate. It's a bit jarring that they just don't. They haven't really had any flags. Like they had like one, but it's occasional.
Yeah.
Look at what bro's about putting here. 108.4. There's no one else around us putting in 108.
We needed nothing shy of a miracle if we wanted our fortunes to change, and as it turns out, a miracle was what we got.
The Spicy Boys got a black flag! They got a black flag! They got a black flag! Spicy Boys on a black flag! Come on!
Spicy boys have no haters. I'm dead.
I was ecstatic.
Gave us some hope.
So.
Spicy boys just got a black flag.
Oh, so okay.
If they can get a few more of them, we can maybe catch them.
Black flag 19, get in.
Here they come.
Yeah. Naughty bitch.
You naughty
Oh, that was him as well. Wonder what they did.
Yeah.
Multiple warnings got to be, right? It wasn't very
That wasn't 20 fucking seconds, was it?
VAR check that stop.
Yeah. Suspicious. We're not one to point fingers or even generate any sort of conspiracy theories.
But it seemed like a pretty quick stop.
109. This guy he's addicted to shit.
So we are second in class right now, right?
Yeah, but by like quite a way.
With the hopes of catching the Spicy Boys diminishing with every slow lap, the team decided enough was enough. It was time to wake me from my slumber.
Is it time for my stint?
I think it is, unfortunately.
This is horrible, really, isn't it? Should we set this all off and go to the pub?
I'm knackered. I've had almost, maybe like 2 hours sleep. I get back into base camp and, well, things are not looking as good as they were. And now it turns out I have quite a bit of catching up to do.
Just don't look at the times and just feel good, brother. Just feel the vibe.
Oh, boy. Oh, that's seen better days. But if I whip the hairdryer out, this will save it. It'll be a long old stint in the morning.
The less said about Will Ennie's stint, the better. Let's look forward, because we've got Chip stepping into the cart, and that always puts a smile on my face.
It's still wet. Chip is good in the wet, though.
He can do incredible things in a racing car. We haven't seen any of them for a while, so hopefully this could be the time that he did them.
I reckon we can claw some time back on P1.
Oh, driving in the sunrise, eh?
Oh, that's beautiful.
That's why I perform best.
It's funny. There's a full moon tonight. I know what that means. Let the wolf come out. I'll let the shitbag know his time's almost up.
I have no problem going out there, trying to catch up to the leaders in that kind of weather. But this time, it felt a little bit different because once you've spun already, there's almost this kind of expectation that you cannot do it again. But anybody can spin in this weather. So I was a little bit nervous. I needed to make sure I played it a little bit safer when driving around the other drivers. And I trust myself, I don't really trust them.
Yeah, good. That felt good. That felt good. No real mistakes. Pace felt all right. Happy it rained.
Perfect. Boys, I have just smashed that stint. Ayrton Senna at Donington, right? Wet weather, master, and we've got another one coming up. That win is in our hands.
Oh, it's good to see all the boys up, man. Nice.
Maybe not the reception you were after here.
What the fuck, man?
Well, that's your stint's done, I think.
Yeah.
So you are.
Yeah, I'm off. Yeah. I'll see you later, boys.
Cheerio.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Good stint. Everything went perfectly.
Mate, that last lap was rapid. 106.6. Keep going.
Some of my best wet driving I've ever drove, personally, I think.
That was your fastest lap. That was your fastest lap.
Senor Frogs are speeding around the track right now, but it looks like they have some close competition for that number 2 spot.
24 is fastest on track at the moment.
Keep number 24 behind you, mate. He's already passed me.
So Senor Frogs now down to 3rd in class.
Number 24 is so fast, it's crazy. There is this guy.
We have just dropped down to 3rd place. I don't know what sort of crack this racing northeast has just taken, but I've never seen someone go so quick.
He's flying, to be fair. He's very quick.
It's happening again.
We were still in it, but...
It looks like it's going really, really well, and then nothing comes from it.
We were clinging onto that podium for dear life at this point.
But then a helping hand reached out, in the form of a mechanical issue.
It appears as if the number 24 is having issues with their carts. They will have to pit.
As team principal, it's my job to be hard scoping the lap times, and I couldn't help but notice one of our main rivals, Northeast Racing, slacked in a 4-minute sector 3.
The Northeast, hold tight, represent team that we're chasing down. They've gone AWOL, so they pitted, and it seems like they've been in the pits for ages.
1322 Racing Northeast have just entered the pit lane. So Senor Frogs have that position back for now.
An issue with the cart's transponder sidelined Racing Northeast for a substantial amount of time.
Yes, all right, so they're bins.
Echoes from the first year's mechanical issue rang around the track, but there was no time for sympathy. The podium was back on.
Yes! 4 minutes still off. Bro, they're 6th in class now. That's fucking good. That takes the pressure off.
So we are genuinely 33 seconds behind first. but we also do have a pit stop relay.
But we've got a plum. I'm feeling pretty good. We're right back up there. We're still in contention for first place, believe it or not.
That last lap was your fastest 105, brother.
Senior Frogs are back up to speed. And Chip is putting in some of the fastest lap times yet.
We are pretty much 1 lap behind Spicy Boys.
To even sit here and say that we're competing for first place, Senior Frogs, just a little itsy bitsy YouTube karting team, that's pretty crazy.
Who's going out next? Plum's going out next.
7:47 a.m. in the big stinker house, and we have Plumothy about to do his penultimate stint. Matt, are we ready?
Yes.
Can someone turn off them big lights, please?
It's looking like we might see our final generational performance from Matt Plum here.
Matt has done so well for us over the last few years.
This was it. This was a chance for our Lord Saviour Plum to do his thing and go out with a bang.
Let's get it.
Right. First spin, out the out. Pip has absolutely smashed it. So now I've got to follow up. Come on, let's get a podium, boys, come on.
Chip's had a very good stint. We've gained a lot of time and it's looking good, and it's me out next.
Yeah, Matt Plum will jump in the car once the refuelling has been completed.
I'm coming into the pits, I get out of the car, and there was whose beautiful face do I see? I see Matt Plum. And I'm just thinking, yeah, like this really, is this it? Is this the year?
My third stint of the race, and quite possibly my last ever stint with the Senior Frogs.
You just know he's gonna fuck shit up out there.
Things are looking phenomenal.
Oh, Matt's going 104, the little dog.
Matt Plum has come back in, and I tell you what, he is stirring up the race with these lap times.
Plum, you just went 103. That's one of the fastest on the track. Keep cooking.
Matt was absolutely killing it out there.
Senior Frogs are now crossing over into their 1,000th lap of the race.
So we have 2 more pits, they have 2 more pits, but the problem is our next 2 drivers are what I would refer to as the stinkers.
Is Chip not going out again?
Chip, yeah.
And as Freezy filled me with confidence, Matt edged closer to catching our now rivals, the Spicy Boys.
Spicy Boys lost a second on that last lap. Senior Frogs gained 2.7 on them.
Plum's just gone 102. He's just got 3 seconds on them. Gap's down to 8.
Senior Frogs are closing. Matt Plum is doing a great job out there. The only problem is he's got 4 karts between him and the lead, so he's got to try and find his way through.
Here's Bruce.
He is, look at him.
Oh, that's so dangerous. A very dangerous animal in the chair.
Number 19, that is P1. You are about 3 seconds off P1.
They're all bunched up there, front versus the back.
Give me Abu Dhabi flashbacks.
Matt Plum needs to try and pass and build the gap now.
Ah, baby!
He needs to get past his 24. This 24 is holding him up so much.
Come on, Matt boy, come on, he's right there!
Senior Frogs squeezed past kart 24 and now are only a few karts behind Spicy Boys in the lead.
The gap.
Almost like the Senior Frogs are just waiting for the moment to come. Let the traffic do the work for them almost.
Come on, Matt! 17, you little turd. Yes! He's gonna get him.
He said, what a fucking knobhead.
All over him like a rash.
This is the battle for the rookie lead. You can
Hear
hear
the fans.
Simon. You can hear the Senior Frogs as well.
19! This is it!
1 more to go!
Come on, baby!
Can Matt find his way through past the Spicy Boys, who have been doing a great job of leading this way?
He's gonna do him, he's gonna do him! He's gonna come out ahead!
Scared, I can smell it, I'm scared!
Here they go then. Here goes Matt down the inside, going in through Garda. He'll try and
Side
get
by
the power
side on
down.
exit still. That gives him the inside for the final corner, but looks to be slow. Bit of oversteer potentially.
Yeah, but he's got through.
Yeah! Come on, man!
Let's go, Matt!
He is through now and takes over the lead of the rookies then.
Come on! That's it! Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
We were now sitting in first place, which is just absolutely mental.
Is there actually going to be a gold medal around my neck at the end of this?
So Senior Frogs up leading the rookies now. That's going to be Spicy Boys down to second place. The only caveat now is Matt has to put that pedal as far down as he can.
He's still got like roughly about 50 minutes. He can build a 1.5 lap gap if he
really close.
He's got time to make up because we are expecting Spicy Boys to have one fewer stop than the Senior Frogs.
Just because the overtake has been completed does not mean at all that the pressure is off.
Who was better in the wet out of Will and Harry?
Harry. They might yank him in now that it's wet, you know.
I prefer it to get absolutely fucking soaking because I was getting good at the end of my lap. Harry was all right.
I think we were watching different things.
We were going to send out Chris. Podium is what we were going for. Chris could probably do okay in the rain, but now looks like we're fighting for first. We're going to have to send out Harry.
So it looks like the next stint is going to be wetter than the last one. So
it's Harry.
We've got Harry fucking road to shore. This could be the best karting session of his life.
We need to get Harry up.
Harry's stint is the make or break really because Matt has just got us into P1. Us and P2 have the same amount of pit stops left. It all depends on if Harry can just keep a good pace. He doesn't need to be the quickest on the track, but he does need to have a good average.
It's time, brother.
Not for me.
It's time.
I'm getting my sleep here, and Chip shakes me awake and says you're doing a stint. But Chris was meant to be doing a stint.
Oh no, why did it have to rain again? Oh, I don't want to go out of this shit.
Well, I thought it was going to be dry, but no, it was torrential rain, so apparently I have to go back out again.
Why am I? No. Oh, what's happened here? They said I'm on for 2 hours 15. I'm not doing fucking 2. What's happened to the strategy? I'm gonna fucking honk us on these. Oh no. What has happened?
You ready to get your stint going, brother?
What? How has this happened? What's the situation?
Well, this was always the plan. It was between you and Chris.
Yeah.
And it's hoon in it.
You sure you want me in the fucking wet?
Okay, do you actually want to know what's crazy? That obviously we're first.
Yeah, but we're pit stops behind, right?
We're one pit stop, but we'd still be about 30 seconds ahead after the pit stop.
I was making the case that Chip and Matt should just do back-to-back stints.
I'm going to be doing 109, and we'll lose 2 seconds a lap, and in 20 laps we're 40 seconds back. Now then what? Then what? Then what? Then what do you mean that's live? No, there must be another way.
Surely we just do the fucking scumbag.
We chip and plummet.
No, somebody has to be fed to the wall. Okay? And this is actually your stint.
I've been forced out on the track, unfortunately.
Okay, fine. I'll just go out, boys. And we'll fucking see what happens, boys. We'll see what happens. No, we'll just look for it. We'll see what happens.
We're putting you in here because you're the best man for the job.
Yeah, exactly.
If we thought you were Hooney, we wouldn't put you out there.
Still first, pressure's still on. To wake up and immediately get yourself in the zone, it's going to be tough, but I believe in that big, heavy boy.
We've never experienced this before. We're always just trying to fight for third, but now we're up there with all to play for and everything to lose.
That is Senior Frogs diving into the pits now. If they nail that pit stop, they could still be net lead.
Third and final stint done. That was good. We are over P1.
Yeah.
Ha 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 ha. Can I have a chance here?
You look like you've been at the fight.
So, boy, well, your Brits on you.
The soggy froggy.
Now let's see whether the Senior Frogs can hold on to that #1 spot for the rest of the race.
So we're in first position, podium's looking good, but maybe we could win this. All we've got to do now is keep Spicy Boys behind.
Well, if you can hear this, I don't know if you can, but you are putting in good numbers, brother. You're putting in good numbers.
Still a bit fat though.
Oh, you know what the saddest part is? He is gonna see number 19 go past him.
Yeah.
That's
number 19's quick. We might be sleeping on Harold though, 8 tenths again. Gaps up 14 seconds.
Ooh, 107.
I'm on 5 tenths again.
Fucking hell.
He's still on 107. Tell him.
Fatty, you're cooking.
He's doing a good job. We are still currently running in first place. This is the second to last stint of the race.
I might go down and give him one of those.
He's not going to see it, is he?
He goes like this.
It slows down.
It's like your grandma, and then he goes into a lamp.
It just parks up.
When you're in that spot of fighting for first place and it is a matter of just one mistake, means it's all gone.
Jesus.
Senor Frogs, though, being closed in by Spicy Boys. Gap is now 7.8 seconds at the moment.
Things get a bit nerve-wracking, like you're on your edge of your seat, you're shaking a bit, your hairs are standing up.
Go on, Harry, just hit him off the road.
Senor Frogs driver Harry, it might be sector 3, I think, where some of the time is being lost. It's 109.8 on the last lap for Harry, then 107.7 for the Spicy Boys, but they are closing up. That gap is now just 5 seconds, so we are certainly going to have a fight for the rookie race lead.
Harry was driving fast, but the Spicy Boys were faster. With the ever-closing gap breathing down his neck, he couldn't hop away quick enough.
29, right the outside.
He's on to him right now. He's going to see him go past.
Senor Frogs and Spicy Boys are neck and neck.
He's just done the John Cena as he tried to pass him.
The Spicy Boys cart is now right behind the Senor Frogs. They're going to have to pull something magical out of the bag if they want to try and keep this first place position.
But what happened next was more of a frog fight than a dog fight.
No, don't let him through, Harry! No! No, he's just waved him through! You fat moron!
This genuinely could not have gone any worse than it did.
Oh, he's let them through. Oh, just up the inside. No, you just go through there, that's fine.
Senor Frogs down to P2. Harry does indeed lose position to the Spicy Boys, so Spicy Boys now the favourite for the rookie race victory.
He just went, oh, go through! What? Fat tool! He just went...
What did I just do?
But hey, we're a team. We win together, we lose together.
You fucking donkey!
People in the comments calling for Mr. Matt Plum to jump back into the car.
But I can't believe what I've just seen. So funny. He gave him the racing line with everything. Boggy! Just an all-time hooner from you!
Right, okay. Can I plead my innocence here? All I'm thinking during this stint is don't spin it and just stay on the tarmac, and then maybe Chip at the end can make up some time. I'm just letting people through. I think they're the pro class. I'm like, if anyone's quick behind me, don't fight them, just let them through. We have no communication. I don't know that the people behind me are the P2. There was no board. There was no radio. I didn't know. I thought they were pro. I thought. Yeah, I don't know.
Is Chip going on at 12? Yes. Right, we need to go and wake him up. That man will take an hour and a half.
While match driving duties may have been up, his role on the team was not over yet.
Oh no, where is this Donny? Chippo Grimes. Where is he? Is he in the R van? No way he's gonna know. Is he down?
If he could find me, that is.
But we have 2 vans. Oh, Nelly. Okay, right.
Grimes.
Oh, this stinks. With my hiding place discovered, I begrudgingly dragged myself out of the world's most awkward bed and headed back to base camp for my final stint.
You know what, Senor Frogs, first time on the podium, a win would be pretty cool for them, wouldn't it?
Absolutely, yeah, and they deserve it. I think they've had a cracking 4 years. They've clearly put some proper effort into it.
Here we go, fellas.
My God, he's here!
I'm hearing bros just letting through the rivals.
Mate, honestly, it's the craziest thing I've ever seen.
What is going on?
I'm not gonna lie, there's a good chance we win this. But he is coming in at literally 12 on the dot.
Yeah, and then I got.
So, I'm just aware of the way you get right.
This is it, final stint, and we had Chippo out there, our fastest driver.
Let's suit up. I'm so excited for you, bro. Come on.
No,
because he's coming in at 12.
No. Why?
Because he ain't got comms.
Let's
go,
Chip!
This
is your moment.
Let's go, Chip!
With Chip about to head out, it was all in his hands. It felt quite, it felt like it was, the script was written.
Now we just need to bring it home with no dramas, no mistakes, and get ourselves on that podium.
As a team, we were nervous.
Chip, we're going out. Final stint. Talk to me. What's the plan?
Well, it's looking like, for the final year, the podium is on the cards.
Don't mess this up. We have been grinding for 3 years.
We wanted that podium. What if I spin it again and the engine goes off?
I will run onto that kart track and brutally attack you.
I would allow that. Okay. I would allow that.
Good luck, Chip, brother. I know you're going to do it. Bring home the podium, brother. Let's go!
Well, this is it. The final stint for Senor Frogs at the Buckmore 24-hour race ever. And I've got to be inch perfect. One mistake and well, we could lose everything.
That is the change for the number 29 machine itself, actually, the Senior Frogs team, currently second in class.
As I'm walking down those stairs, I'm just thinking of everything that has built towards this moment for the past 3 years, culmination of pain, suffering, the trials and tribulations that we've been through. We finished 4th in class, we finished 5th in class, and now we are sat in 2nd in class, still fighting for thirst. 3 years of hard work decided in 2 hours. It's time to play my part.
Senior Frogs with a final change of drivers, and who else than Chip to take it home? Will he be able to work his way back into first position? Let's find out.
Right, we all know the script. What the fuck was Chip doing?
Why did you leave me out there? I was on my knees. I should have been on 15 minutes. I got 2 warnings. I'm on 2 warnings. I was screwed. Get me off.
Chip, yeah, we had him there 45 minutes early. On the dot, he goes, someone changed my mic.
If my mic had been on, I was screaming atrocities.
So, our competitors have just put their last driver in the car. He is self-proclaimed he is the quickest driver in the entire team. He seems up for it.
I made a slight error when I was actually getting into the car.
The seat is so far forward. Yeah, I hear you, man. Try work with it for now and we'll try to figure out a plan.
I didn't realize that Harry sits so far forward in the car. And as I've got in the car, I kind of was like so engulfed in the moment of my final stint, I forgot to push the seat back. For my whole stint, I'm sat with my knees really high up.
As he's driving, his elbows and the steering wheel are just clobbering his knees. So, exactly what you want, yeah.
I know this might sound stupid, but why doesn't he move it back?
Yeah, and also, how is that our problem?
Great point, Chris.
He can let us know about it on the communications that works for his stint and his stints only.
It worked for his stint every time, conveniently.
Chip putting down some good times for the Senior Frogs.
Second place was looking almost nailed on, but then there was a glimmer of hope.
Chip, you're pulling away from car 19, so keep on driving, bro. Follow that number 8, just follow him, bro.
Spicy Boys in car 19 attempting the overtake. Oh, it's a big collision between them and the Frogs. Surely a black flag is on its way.
Black flag for the Spicy Boy! Come on! Oh my god, it's happening! What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure?
Another Spicy Boys black flag. Oh my god, this could be on.
Calm down, sir. Calm down.
I'm barreling out.
One more. I'm going to try and make it as long as possible.
Oh, 19 is black flag. I'm not joking, bro. 19 is third place, right? Nah, 19 is the one in front of us, first place.
I don't know how far ahead they are, but if he's come on the radio telling me that, that's got to mean I can catch him.
First place isn't out of, the realms of possibility.
Come on.
Really change things up now. Depends how long their black flag is. That's quick into the pit lane as well, that's quick. He's holding him. 20 seconds, stop, go.
That's going to really close things up. Spicy Boys are certainly going to be in a spicy battle. I know a lot of people will be happy to see that for the Senior Frogs team, won't they?
Got about maybe 10, 15 seconds, I reckon. He's behind us, but we've got to do the whole lap and overtake him to actually get the position. So if it dries up quick enough and Chip can just put in consistent flying times, then we're sound.
But of course, every silver lining has its cloud. A black flag wasn't the only consequence of that collision.
As I go over one of the curbs, my car bumps and something really strange just happens to my hip and it feels really bad.
I might be imagining this, I hope I am, but the driver in kart 29, Chip I believe, appears to be in a bit of discomfort, and I can say from personal experience there's nothing worse than driving with an injury.
And each lap I made, it started to get worse. And I don't know if this is going to cost us second place, but I had to make the call.
Yo, you gotta get a driver change ready, I think. Don't mind if it's from this, the way I'm sat in the seat.
What? Driver change?
There we go.
He's hit it.
He's got the
Good.
Yeah.
What? Driver change? What?
What?
We need a driver change.
There's his fucking hip in apparently. Oh my.
That's cap.
On his hip.
That's cap. You can't do your hip carting.
He said
You're
he put
sat.
his leg in, and then he said he's gonna have to get a driver chain sorted out.
Just
Alright,
get my
we're readying up plum.
She's done his hip.
Get him just to firm it for now.
This feels like a wind up, man.
Brother, you fucking kidding me? You're gonna do 8 hours. Fucking blood.
He can't be serious, can he?
If Chip was hurt and he couldn't carry on, we were going to lose this podium, and we needed to keep this podium.
He's gone over a bit of dodgy tarmac and he's claiming he's injured. It's disgraceful.
This was not the time to be complaining about his body failing him.
I'm gonna try and farm it, but every time I go over a bump, that's when it hurts.
It's a stitch up, man. This is some dirty stitch up. How can you do your hip in when you're sat down?
Ready him up just in case.
I'm ready if he needs.
Okay, he's suited up. He's suited up. We need.
Stick to it if you can. Stick to it.
We've worked so hard to get on that podium. There's no way I'm giving that up now.
60 minutes remaining in this race. The battle for first place still very much on. It's going down to the wire here at Buckmore Park.
I was finishing this race.
Senior Frogs are keeping up consistent lap times, but Spicy Boys are flying. At this rate, second place might be set in stone.
With time running out, so was hope of getting the top spot. So in an act of desperation, the team had one final trick up their sleeves.
Alright, one last attempt. We call this the snitch.
Hello. Hello. We've come to be scumbags.
No. That is absolutely not what we're doing. We just we were just taking a look for the last 24 hours. What was it, Card 19?
He hasn't been eating food
eating
at all.
For the last 24 hours, so he looked on the slimmer side.
What I'm reading between the lines, I think you're trying to say he might be under 70 kg.
Well, look, let's just see what the scales say, and we'll just leave it at that. All right, I think we're going to be in the money here, you know. They seem quite receptive to that.
Yeah. We are closing in on the final 5 minutes of the race.
This is it. We're coming up to the last 5 minutes of the race, and we are looking to secure ourselves our very first podium. It feels right, man. It feels right.
Well, after nearly 2 trips round the clock, here it is, the final lap of the Buckmore Park 24-hour race, and what a race it's been.
Final lap, we better take it all in, baby.
Take one last look, because we ain't fucking coming back here again, mate.
The front fell off the bloody car. Senior Frogs, 4th place in class then. What a phenomenal job those guys have done.
We're back.
Senior Frogs, here they are back. They were the surprise package of 12 months ago.
Nerves are kicking it in. We are now last.
Another year for the Frogs, and unfortunately, another disaster. This year, they finished 5th in class, looking like it could be time for them to hang up the boots. And Senior Frogs are over the line. They finished 2nd in class on the ever so coveted podium. They'll be disappointed they couldn't get first, but they should be proud. What a drive they've had. A serious team effort.
Come on, the Frogs!
He's gone past already. Is he done now? Is he done? Oh, he's finished. Okay.
Come on, the boys!
Hey!
What did you weigh in at?
73.
Never in doubt. How's the hit?
Well done.
You know what it is? Harry sits really close.
Yeah.
So I went over a bump and my hit went.
Well done, mate.
Good job, boys. Good job, boys. Oh, good job.
Let's go.
You all hear me? Yeah, say it like that. You guys make football class, and these kids go crazy.
These are lovely.
They're not too really nice.
Those lot never had a chance.
Second place in the football class is 1,319 laps. About 45 seconds off the rest.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, brilliant.
Send your frogs!
Come on!
3 long years.
We finally made it! I am super proud of the boys.
It has taken 3 years for Senor Frogs to get a podium, but we've done it.
There's a tear in my eye. What a fantastic day.
We did it. We finally completed our mission.
Getting that podium after 3 years of work, it was an amazing feeling.
Probably more memorable than the birth of my firstborn.
With the race complete, the frogs congregated on the very tarmac we'd just been burning rubber on for 24 hours straight. The sleep deprivation paired with the aches and pains in every muscle weren't going to dampen our spirits. And fittingly, the rain ceased to fall. The storm had been conquered, and so had Buckmore Park.
Well, to be fair, we're still...